Alright guys, we have 60 cut right here. Normally on a regular cooking for us, we squeeze one, we cut 100 stalks. So that's what our goal is at this moment, is to get 100 cut and get them stacked in the barn. This stuff is extremely heavy. Since the rain, it really loaded up on water. So that means we're gonna have to do a little bit more cooking this time. Okay guys, we've cut 100. You got it stacked in the Ranger here. Now, we always want to keep it stacked in the same direction. When you're feeding it to a meal, it makes it a lot easier when you can feed the same end each time into the meal. If you try to feed this blunt end in, it doesn't work well. You need to always feed it from the top. Now this is 100. Okay guys, I'm gonna take a guess that we've got approximately 120 left here, maybe 130. So really 2 good cookings for Wanda and I. If we manage to go that far, we might only cook 1, I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see how it all turns out and how much we get out of this first batch as to how much we actually end up cooking out of this batch. Guys, we're getting it stacked here. See how it looks like a shepherd's staff? When we get ready to put it in the mill up here, that's going to be an issue. It's going to make it a lot harder.
And it also makes it a lot harder to stack it, pick it up, and everything with it twisted.
Thank you, Zeta.
Yeah, thank you, Zeta.
Also, we take as much fodder off of it as we can because it makes the syrup a lot cleaner. With our sugar cane, we've learned you get 10 stalks, makes a gallon of juice. 10 gallons of juice, we usually make 1 gallon of syrup and maybe a gallon and a pint.
Keep in mind, this is 100 stalks. So that's a lot of juice and a lot of cane in the syrup.
We got to head back to the cane patch. We've got 1 more good load to cut and stack in the barn because we don't want it to freeze, because if it freezes and then you let it lay a day and then you try to use it another couple of days, a lot of times it'll sour on you. So we're going to take this next batch and go put it in the barn and cover it up in the barn so that it doesn't freeze inside the barn.
Alright, 118, second batch going into the barn.
Then we've got to cut the chewing cane down. And if anybody wants any chewing cane, it'll all be for sale. We've already replanted some up by the cabin. We're not keeping any more of it.
And look,
so we will.
Still got it coming up.
It's coming up already. So around 30 stalks of chewing cane. So if anybody wants it, contact us. We're gonna stick it in the barn. It'll last for maybe a week. So get back with us on that if you're interested in it.
Danny's going to bring the tractor in and clean all this up and put it in washes we have near the roads and pond.
Yep.
And we're going to make cane tomorrow morning. Well,
that's it.
Syrup.
Syrup. We're going to make syrup tomorrow morning.
Syrup tomorrow morning.
Lord willing. Okay guys, we got it stacked in here right now out of the cold. 1 more trip.